Okay, so to kick us off, first off, my name is Miss Mariel. Once again, thank you for joining for story time. It'll be duck themed, and we're going to start with the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It, but instead we're going to do If You're a Duck and You Know It. All right, so here we go. If you're a duck and you know it, flap your wings. You're a duck and you know it, flap your wings. If you're a duck and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a duck and you know it, flap your wings. If you're a duck and you know it, waddle, waddle. If you're a duck and you know it, waddle, waddle. If you're a duck and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a duck and you know it, waddle, waddle. If you're a duck and you know it, go quack, quack. If you're a duck and you know it, go quack, quack. If you're a duck and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're a duck and you know it, go quack, quack. All right, good job, everybody. So today I'm going to be reading Duck, Duck, Goose by Tad Hills, and we want to thank Random House Publisher for allowing us to read this. All right, here we go. Goose stood very still. He did not want to disturb the butterfly on his head. Just wait until Duck gets a look at this, he thought. Bluebird, have you seen Duck? He asked carefully. He's approaching from the west, said Bluebird, and he's not alone. Not alone, honked Goose. And where's west? That away. Bluebird pointed and was gone. Just wait until Goose meets Thistle, Duck thought as he raced his new friend across the meadow. Along the way, he shouted out all his and Goose's favorite spots. There's the lily pond and the shady thicket. Up ahead are the puddles by the river. Oh, I love puddles, Thistle yelled and ran ahead. Wow, you sure are one fast duck, Duck called after her. I sure am. I'm probably the fastest duck in the whole wide world, the little duck boasted. Just then, Goose heard twigs snap and leaves rustle. He watched his butterfly flutter away. Out of the bushes came Duck and Thistle. You missed it, Duck, said Goose. A butterfly was sitting on my head. Exciting news, Goose, said Duck. Are you sure it wasn't a moth? Thistle asked. Oh, yes, I'm sure, little duck, Goose said. I'm not little, Thistle hollered. Goose, meet Thistle, Duck said. Nice to meet you, Thistle, Goose honked. How long is she staying? He whispered to Duck. Forever, said Duck happily. She just moved here. You know, Duck, Thistle said, once 3 butterflies landed on my head at the same time. She leapt in the air. 3 butterflies all at the same time? Isn't Thistle amazing, Goose? Duck quacked. Yeah, she's something all right. That's 2 more butterflies than you had, said Duck. I know. I can add, mumbled Goose. Hey, I'm really good at math too, exclaimed Thistle. I'm probably the best. For example, what's 4 plus 9, Goose? She asked. Think fast. And she kicked a puddle. Splash! 13, she yelled before Goose could answer. What about 6 plus 3? Splash, splash. 9, that's easy, Thistle shouted. What about 7 plus 2? Splash, splash, splash. 9 again, of course, Thistle screamed. 9, 9, 9, 9. I can't do math when I'm being splashed, sputtered Goose. Could we please play something else? I can hold my breath practically forever, boasted Thistle. Can you, Goose? Do I have to? Oh, come on, it'll be fun, quacked Duck. I'll time you. Fine, said Goose, and he took a big breath. So did Thistle. Duck counted 1 hippopotamus, 2 hippopotamus, all the way to 11 when Goose collapsed. I win, said Thistle, doing a little spin. You are so good at that. I bet you really could have lasted forever, exclaimed Duck. I'd like to see her try, groaned Goose. So what else do you do around here for fun? Quacked Thistle. Duck looked at Goose. We play, he said. I bet I'll win, quacked Thistle. We run around the meadow or kick our balls, said Goose. There is no winning. Then why bother, said Thistle. Last one to the top of the hill is a rotten egg. And off she ran. Well, I guess I'm the rotten egg, Goose said. Come on, Goose, Duck yelled. Let's see how fast Thistle can run downhill. Can't we just watch the clouds instead, honked Goose. But Thistle and Duck were too far ahead to hear him. At the bottom of the hill, Goose moaned. Can't we just stand on our heads? Thistle interrupted. Of course. But first, let's have a who can hop on 1 foot the longest match. A walk across a log challenge, a balance a stick on your head contest, and a jump over a bush race. When it was time to stand on their heads, Goose had had enough. I'd rather look for butterflies, he said to himself. On your marks, get set, Thistle quacked. Ready, Goose? But Goose was nowhere in sight. Time me, okay, Duck, said Thistle. Duck sighed. Sure. 1 hippopotamus. Did Goose say where he was going? 2 hippopotamus. Do you think he'll come back? 3 hippopotamus. Should we go look for him? Who? Squawked Thistle. Goose, squawked Duck. Oh, that guy was going to lose anyway. Now let's see if I can beat my personal record. Keep counting. What is your record, Thistle? 3,513. By 6 hippopotamus, Duck had had enough. I can't believe you're leaving me upside down like this, cried Thistle as Duck headed off into the tall grass. Duck looked for Goose in all their favorite places, but the lily pond was empty. The shady thicket was dark and quiet, and the riverbank felt lonely.
Sorry.
Duck called out to his friend, Goose! But his cry was muffled by the whir of the wind and the gurgle of the river. At last Duck hung his head and sat down by their favorite bush. Oh, Goose, where are you? He said, wishing that his friend could hear him. From behind the bush came a familiar honk. Goose? Duck called out. Duck! Answered Goose. Goose, where have you been? Goose sighed. I don't like to stand on my head. No, said Duck. Actually, I don't either. And when I hold my breath too long, I get dizzy. Me too, said Duck. And walking across a log scares me. Duck looked at Goose. I thought you did a great job. But Thistle won every time, Goose said. She's very talented. Duck nodded. I think she's had a lot of practice. You know, said Goose, hopping on 1 foot is fun for a while, but sometimes I like to sit and smell the flowers. Or listen to the river, Duck added. Or feel a warm breeze, said Goose. Or look for butterflies, quacked Duck. Or even kick the ball around the meadow, honked Goose. Hey, good idea, agreed Duck. Suddenly out of the tall grass, Thistle appeared. Wow, you guys are good hiders, she quacked. And you're a good finder, said Goose. What should we do now? Asked Thistle. I think it's time for a nap, Goose said. Duck pretended to yawn. I bet I can fall asleep faster than anyone. Not faster than me, Goose said. I'm the fastest faller asleeper ever, Thistle bragged. Okay, said Goose. Whoever falls asleep first and sleeps the longest is the all-time best, Duck quacked. Champion napper, Goose honked. In the whole wide world, shouted Thistle. And luckily for Duck and Goose, Thistle was. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed the story. We're gonna do another song, and this one is called 5 Little Ducks. So we have here, hold up that hand, we have our 5 ducks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have our mother duck, and she's gonna go quack, 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 quack. All right, so here we go. 5 little ducks went out to play over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came back. Aww. No little ducks went out to play over the hill and far away. Mama duck said quack, 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 and all 5 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! All the little duckies came back.
Came back.
All right, so now we're gonna do ducklings, and whatever the duckling does, we're gonna do, okay? So we have duckling, duckling, turn around. Everybody turn around. And then we have duckling, duckling, touch the ground. Duckling, duckling, reach your wings wide. Duckling, duckling, fly so high. Duckling, duckling, shake those feathers. Duckling, duckling, quack together. Quack, 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 quack. Duckling, duckling, kick those feet. Duckling, duckling, sit down in your seat. All right. And because it's rainy, we'll do an end song. How about we do some Itsy Bitsy Spider? And hopefully we'll have some nice weather this weekend. All right, so here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! Good job, everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you so much for coming to this Friday morning story time. I'm ready for the weekend. And I just want to let you guys know that upcoming next at 11 a.m. we have Play Hooray. And then today at 5 o'clock we have Zumba for kids.
We
hope you guys will join us for that as well. And once again, my name is Mariel. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next time. I'll be doing a Sunday.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.